In a world where fiat currency is not the primary monetary medium and you have a hard money like Bitcoin, you are incentivized to save and you accumulate savings as a buffer against the uncertainty of the future. But I would further add here that there was no pandemic economic disaster. There was a state-imposed lockdown that was an economic disaster. That state imposition would be much smaller, if not non-existent, in a Bitcoinized world, because you just couldn't enforce that level of compliance across the world. You wouldn't have the central government to do it in the first place. So that question's been asked a lot, and I think it betrays a deep notion of irresponsibility. This idea that we should be able to coerce those with money or those with savings or those with economic, those with command over capital to then support those that were not adequately prepared. I just don't buy that argument ever. I think that everyone is ultimately responsible for themselves, and the more we remove taxation, inflation, regulation, confiscation of all sorts, in other words, the stronger we make the relationship of property between people and their stuff, the faster, better, and more efficiently the market resolves calamities of all sorts, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's a supply chain disruption, whether it's a meteor strike. Humans self-organize better in a world of strong property. So the question even belies kind of this not thinking deeply enough about what actually created the economic calamity itself, in my opinion.